One of the most valuable things I learned was the importance of differentiating yourself from your competition. It's very easy to say, well, I'm going to do everything better, but how are you going to do things better, and thinking of how you're going to differentiate your products and what added value you're going to offer to consumers to really stand out from your competition. That was a very important process to go through for me. As well as just being able to articulate what your vision is and what you're doing and what your company is all about. And that kind of ties in with differentiation, because you want to say what it is that you're going to be doing differently and tell people about that. So those were two very important things for me. And also just having the framework and the tools and the people there to help you, and the other people taking the class there and asking questions that you wouldn't have necessarily thought of. All those were really, really helpful things. I would tell another business owner to do it. Really, what I found, and I was a little bit hesitant about whether it was going to be worth it. And, I really feel that there is an enormous amount of value, and that even as I'm going through this next year or 2 years, or, whatever the life of my business is going to be, that I'll keep coming back to things that I learned in this class and to the basic framework that was set in this class, and going back, reevaluating my business and my direction from that standpoint and using those tools. So I really feel that it was a very worthwhile investment that will just kind of keep continuing to pay off.
Great.
Oh man, that they're great. That they're really enthusiastic, and that's really helpful just to, you're enthusiastic about your own business because, it's exciting to start something new. But having other people who are really enthusiastic about it and really, really kind of on your team and on your side and willing to help you out. And, when they're looking at you, when you're asking them a question or talking to them, it's evident that their focus is on you and that they're interested in what you're saying, rather than, you just telling your friends or your family, who kind of get a glazed look in their eye after a little while. They're like, oh God, stop talking about yarn, So, yeah, and that they're very, very, really good communicators of some ideas that are kind of difficult and kind of abstract, and very, very knowledgeable.